I'm learning. This is great.
Yes, co-sign all of that. I think as this last cycle emerged, 2020, we raised historic numbers. We really had really strong programs. But then in 2022, some of our traditional tactics weren't working the same way. And a lot of new ones emerged. So thinking about that, what tools and technologies made the most difference during this last cycle?
I have one additional one, plus one to some of the great ingenuity that's going on the relational tech side. We've been doing a lot of work on, I don't want to get network theory is how I'm going to describe this. The idea that going back to personal people that we know in our lives and us being the validators in the process, it's not just a conversation. And I would actually say to the panel before us who just do amazing work, some of these ideas that come from more well-resourced organizations, and I would say in the process of message direction, content, whether that be video creative, somebody was noting TikTok earlier and how that was raising money. There are so many places right now that us as a party, whether we be campaigns, myself as the party, trying to think through how we escalate resources and information through those channels, and us not being necessarily the messenger in the process. The technology that we've been playing around with is Greenfly, which also has, they have been subsidizing their costs to make sure that they can facilitate everything down to a local level campaign organization all the way up nationally. That is not an endorsement, by the way. That is just a resource out there that I know of that we've been using. But the way that it functions is, if you are ever wanting to organize online, or you're trying to understand, like, okay, well, I support the specific effort, but I don't understand what exactly I'm supposed to be talking about. What are the things that we're actually prioritizing for a given quarter or a month or a week? You can access that information in one place and be able to quickly share that without having to compile a bunch of stuff and give it back to the entity that provided the resources to you. So I think there's just a lot more ingenuity to Jules' point that I think we haven't really crack the surface when it comes to how we really support people in online communities across different generations, everything from Gen Z to millennial to the boomer age groups, and a lot more work that we could be doing there. But I'm excited about the future in terms of content and creative and taking that to the next level.